Welcome to the channel, guys. Welcome back. Now, I want to talk a little about our National Track and Field Championships that is being held at the National Stadium. Now, as you know, our track meet is being held in preparation for the World Championships that will be coming up sometime in September, about 2.5 months away. So, at a time like this now, they're having a national trials. I would say trials, right? They are getting to see all those the times when persons were being trained and attending various clinics and trial games. Now they have to do now. Their performance has to be on par now for them to be selected to represent the country at the World Championships, right? So the country has to choose the best of the performers. So it doesn't make sense they're going to choose persons because of some favoritism. It's not going to work because there are persons already preparing to compete from other countries. And if you send weaklings, it's not going to work. It's going to be disappointment and embarrassment. So they have to send the best of the best who come out from the championships strong with their running time and their personal bets. Now, in spite of the struggles at times persons have, sometimes they have difficulties even to start off mentally, socially, they have to be so prepared. And sometimes even while they're on the block, something will just cross their mind and cause them to don't play what they're supposed to do. So whatever it is now, they have to focus because the vision now has to be to compete at the trials, the national trials, be successful, very successful to be selected to go to the World Championships, right? So in spite of what is happening, the championships will be in September. So know that they had it at National Stadium, I think was a good time to really pull them out of their shells and have them prepared. Because here at the World Champs, it's an ultimate show you have to come up with. So you don't want any weaky person running and can manage it. You want person who can even beat their personal best. Can you imagine? You have to beat the personal best man. So if your personal best was 10.2, you better try to go less than 10. Less than 10 becomes more competitive, right? Now I want to look a little at some persons that I've noticed, right? I notice some persons, guys, we all have our little favorite, but I look at some and I looked at Brian Level, right? I think he's a good guy. His best was 9.9 seconds, right? And he was the only one to dip under the 10.00. So like I said, even if you were even if a level was set, you have to go even less for you to be on par. If you're going to get more than the time that they allot, it means that you're not going to make it, right? So they have to have a limit. All right, so he's coming from the Racers Grand Prix, and that was held earlier this month. And he had a best of 19.79 seconds, right? I can't even run 20.2 seconds. And he was able to make something well of his improvement. So he aimed to improve in his strides and it was achieved, which was very good. Congratulations, Brian, right? And also, there's another one, Blake. Blake ran 10.07 seconds and Thompson 10.12 while Civil had 10.12 seconds. So you see they're trying to make a personal best, right? So you have to go below that number. So the long-time athlete, Johan Blake, his season's best, of course, was 10.24. So see, Johan Blake is not in the lineup now because his horn is too far out. I think he should try to be less than 10, but that's his ability. He may do well, right? And one is Taekwondo. He had qualified himself in the early rounds and achieved as well, you know. And Taekwondo both have been qualified. He and Tracy both have been qualified and can also improve their times too, right? So we have to encourage them, man. They can, so we don't leave them out because they are showing where they are improving, right? So they will become even more competitive. But I was thinking, in regards to the males, I thought Johan Blake would have been so, up there with all that amount of experience that he has. I think that he would be really on top. So I don't know what is happening. Is it that some of us are getting too weighty or something? Why? Right? So, then this person now, I realize, the Cambry, he won his 1500 meters, right? And Tracy, 1500-meter male, and Tracy wins her 1500 female. Now, Tracy is a strong person. I didn't expect so much, but I was watching Tracy, I was watching Tracy, right? Jamaicans, it they are trying, guys, they are trying. They are trying. And also, this was DeCambry's first time, and he really performed great. Can you imagine? I'm just hoping that he will just keep up the momentum and even do much better than what he had done. And Tina Clayton too. She wins 100-meter. Oh my God, her personal best, right? And she won. You can imagine, although we love Fraser Price, she came in before Fraser Price, right? Fraser Price came in third. I'm just wondering if we are at the crossroad now with Shelly Ann. She has made us proud. She has made us proud. And Tina, she won her first title in, right, 10.89 seconds in her 100-meter. So everybody seems to be going close, but not trying to go over the 10 too far. And Sharika was unable to capture her fourth title. So she finished 10.88. So she was behind, a little behind Tina. And Shellyan now was only able to meet at 10.91 seconds. So remember those days when Shellyan would probably do much less. Shellyan, as we normally call her, pocket rocket. She's very fast. But I'm wondering now if, if age is now something, or sometimes, after a certain period, a certain number of years, your system tend to respond differently. But let's watch it, right? And similar to the same time, Shellyan had that for her last time. So maybe it's time for her to retire, as she has indicated. So maybe she's thinking about it. But the older you get, it's going to be more difficult because you're going to be competing against younger persons, right? So let me wish for them all. Shellyan has been a wonderful sport. Wonderful, wonderful sport. And I really feel good for her, but I'm now wondering if her time is really here for her to move on, right? For her to move on, right? So, guys, I still believe that J3A has a job to do, and there's no point in trying to be a person's corner in terms of having a favorite, because to represent a country, you have to choose the persons that are really at the level that you want them to be. Granted, in years gone past, maybe they were at the level, but as time goes by to now, they would see the levels going down. They will soon have to make a decision, right? See, you're saying Bolt was a fast person just as well, and now we see somebody who has come up. So as time goes by, when we do our time, we should not be unhappy with anybody. We do our best, and sometimes they perform under some extreme pressures. I am not one of those who bash them because I know I can't go there to do it. I can only encourage. But when someone has to perform under pressure, so at times they have different things that they're humans, and different things will cross their brain, and they have to keep focus. And sometimes they are really trying, and they are putting out. When I look at them running, I can almost feel the pain in the strides that they are making. But when they can't make it, they just can't make it. So, guys, let us look into it carefully. Look at how they have been performing, encourage them along, shout them up, and help them, pray for them, give them the lift, because sometimes we need a little encouragement. So, tell me what you think about the video. Let me see your comments, and let me see how you think, so we can have an interaction. I like to listen, and I also like to share. So let me see you in my next video. Thank you for watching, And thank you for giving me the opportunity to be in your home, wherever you are watching at this time. Thank you, thank you. I'll catch you in my next video. I'm out. Bye.